Hello, my name is Divine Islam. I'm a senior at St. Catherine University, majoring in business administration with a concentration in marketing and management. I applied for this amazing opportunity, initially planning to do a service learning project with an organization called Youth Farm. And so a lot of their work revolves around doing cooking classes during the school year with fifth graders, sixth graders, fourth graders, and third graders. I did that backwards, sorry. But working with them during the school year to maintain those relationships so that when the summertime comes, we do gardening and um, other gardening and cooking related things in the summer. So I spoke with Sarah Zaroza, who is the program director of St. Paul, and as I talked through my plan with her, it became very clear that it wasn't really meshing as far as my plans and what the organization was going through as a whole. And so I had to readjust my plan dramatically, and look at how I could still impact the community by teaching youth about finance, which was my main goal, making it something relatable and something that kids could see and relate to. And so I work at a school currently as a special education assistant. And so I reached out to a fifth grade teacher at my school and said, hey, can I teach your students about finance literacy? Do you think this is something they would be interested in, that you'd be willing to let me talk to them about? And she was more than willing to let me. So instead of working with Youth Farm, I ended up working with Miss Meach, which was a fifth grade teacher at my school. And I picked her brain because I was a little overwhelmed. I had anticipated doing a cooking class and teaching budgeting, but now I'm in a different setting, so I had to readjust my tactics, right? So I asked her, I said, what are some ways that I could do this? Do you think that would be effective and that would work for the youth? And she said, maybe, you should do Monopoly. Kids play Monopoly, they're familiar with Monopoly. So how could you make that more relatable to them? And I thought that was genius. So I had students play Monopoly, but prior to playing the game, I taught them about a series of different um, words and vocabulary that I thought were really important for young people to learn about and think about. So we talked about saving. What does it look like when you save? How important it is to save your money, and relating this to the Monopoly game. So if you're given that allowance, that amount of money at the beginning of the game, are you spending all of it? Are you investing it? How well are you allocating those resources and that money that you have throughout the game? So we talked about saving, we talked about investing, we talked about budgeting, we talked about an income. How are you actually paying for those things? So it was amazing to me just to see their excitement while we were talking about it. I was kind of starstruck, a little surprised, because I didn't anticipate so much interest in it, which shows me that I'm teaching the right things, and that it really did spark interest in them. And so the the project was very eventful for me overall. I did not anticipate completely changing my plan in that way. It was very overwhelming for me at times, and really stressful, just because I had to completely readjust what I was going to do. But at the same time, I think that made me um, stronger. I'm a person that thrives off of a challenge and being put in uncomfortable situations. So I'm really proud of myself because I didn't let the situation consume me. I found a way to make it work with what I had, and I think that's a really important skill to learn, especially with me being a senior and joining the job market soon. Like, just understanding that it's important to be adaptive and being able to adjust and make it work with what you have. So I'm really grateful for this intense challenge that I had. It was really, really rewarding. I blessed the classroom with 2 Monopoly games. I said, you know what, you guys can keep these because you guys are getting really intense with this game. And it would be you know, it would be hard to just take that away from them, that joy. So even when I came in like 2 days ago, they were still playing the game in the morning. Um, and so it's just really nice to see the impact that you made. Um, and they seem really, really receptive. I have some note cards from some of the students around what they said. So these are all like different notes um, based off of 2 questions that I had for them. So one of the questions was, how did the game go, and do you see Monopoly differently now? And one of the students, her name is Angel Chang. I don't know if you can see the paper very much, but she said the game went okay. At the start of the game, it was tough and hard, but it was fun, and I learned a lot. And I learned how money was used, and how money was looked like. I have to cut that out. But just seeing these different notes from them was just really nice to see, because it showed me that they actually did take something away from the project. And so this is tangible evidence, you know, of the impact that I made. Due to like the photo release situation with the students, I wasn't able to get a picture with them, but I did take a picture with Miss Meach, which I will show in this video as well. But like I said, it was very eventful. I had to adjust to a lot of different things that were going on, but at the end of the day, I made it work, and the seed was planted. I did make an impact in the lives of those students. Whether they realize it or not, I made them think about things differently as far as saving, investing, budgeting, you know, those different things that I don't think we have the time to really talk about or discuss. So I'm really, really just thankful for my hard work, determination, and for those people of my community for allowing me to come in and teach and provide a service to them. And hopefully I can continue to do this work. I see myself in my community supporting youth specifically, because I know how much of an impact they have on the future and our generation and the world. So I will continue to give to them and plant the seed and water it so that it can grow, because I know that the outcome is mind-blowing when you put in that energy and that love. So I'm really grateful for this project, because it gave me the opportunity to just focus. Again, thank you. I hope that this video answers any questions or concerns you have. Once again, thank you, Principal, for this opportunity, and thank you, Iowa Campus Compact.